We're back in action. Let's get right to it, homies. Let's get back to hell. Alright, level 49. We entered hell, 49 and a half. Our resistances are mid. Literally mid. We're going to have to start thinking of immunities and stuff like that at this point, but we going to be alright. Here, let's test our damage. One bolt with the clouds. Not a whole lot. One abyss. Not bad. So 2 abysses. 3 chains. So our chains are still very strong, you guys. We ain't gonna have any problem with this run. Remember when I said this is just gonna be like a cakewalk victory run? I wasn't gonna lie to you. We'll stop and get our skill point. Always want to do that. It's nice to get some of these early levels anyways. So we're rocking player 1. This is like a solo self-found, or you're just going, obviously if you're playing with other people it'll be easier because you'll have people with you. Damage is definitely good enough and tankiness enough to bump it up if you're a single player and you want to, you know, you're in hell now, you want to start increasing your chances of getting some possible loot. You could definitely do that. Guess who's been here but not present? Mr. Wedge. You are the present. How's it going, homie? We beat Nightmare and we're cooking into hell. Don't need to farm cows for anything. Don't need to stop really for anything. So we're just kind of continuing on, buddy. Our damage is still really nice. Slowing down a little bit, but it's still strong. It'll still get us where we need to be. And it's gonna keep getting stronger as we keep getting stronger, obviously. Asshole. Which one? Who do you resurrect? Well, come on. I missed one monster. No, don't do me like this. Oh, okay. I was like, I feel like he res one and I didn't see him. Cool. Alright, guys, so this is going to be Den of Evil, Abyss. After Abyss, we're going to do Enhanced Entropy, I decided. At least a few points to see what it starts doing for us. Because that Miasma is going to be pretty nice. And it's allegedly makes our Abyss bigger as well. I think they said there was like an issue where that wasn't doing that, so it's possible we haven't even seen how that really interacts. What was that say there? Per level is like 0.8% bigger? No, 0.8 yards. So we shall see how strong our Abyss can really get. Oh gosh. So we do that so they can't get to us. Get some distance between us and Big Boy there. And then down they all go because we just once we get enough chains out, it's just nothing can really, we don't do cold damage, so we don't have to worry about that. Probably should have stopped and farmed a what you call it, like teleport staff. But we keep moving. I hate doing that reset stuff. Like if you're waiting for a friend or like a friend is farming some runes and like you're just kind of waiting on them to join up and meet up with what you're doing, like yeah, go ahead and do that. Run back and look for a teleport staff, or if you're just like you don't really have some time to grind and keep progressing, but you have a little bit of time to just do some mindless stuff, then yeah, go ahead and do that. What are we at? 19. Again, if you didn't take the demonic mastery like I did at 36, then you would have full abyss at this point. So next level you would start on miasma or enhanced entropy. But we're gonna grab I need to grab the last one first. I'm interested to see how big the thing can get, though. My chair started to like lose a little pressure and go down, and my eyes widened because I thought it was like that free falling motion for like the splittest second. I was just like levitating in air, falling. Scared the shit out of me. Am ruin, nice. We'll need that for our spirit shield whenever we go about doing that. If you want to stop and farm an authority, so I think it's like I'm not sure what the middle rune is, but it's a shell and a hell rune. I know you need those from Countess. You can do that as well. It's 2 to warlock skills and some other nice things that I'm not sure of off the top of my head, to be honest. But honestly, the run walk and faster cast rate from stealth is possibly better because you want to get those chains out as quick as you can. The teleporting and the rubber banding has just been crazy. Just be careful in here, though. I mean, obviously you can be squishy. And if you want to stop here and farm some terror keys and, sell some terror keys, or you want to stop here and farm some runes, possibly like, an ist or mal early on and get some of those and sell those, that would be a decent thing to do. That'd be some decent value. We're definitely strong enough that you can pause and do that. Get lots of value early on for some of those early runes. And then change that value later on as time goes on for, even more value. All possibilities. Oh god, I'll lead you. So we're just gonna kind of put an abyss down, walk around the corner, and they can't even do anything, those guys can though. Like I say, the mage or the casters, they're not gonna follow us. We're just gonna come back a little bit. Most of these guys died here, I'm pretty sure. Have our rejuvenations on standby. And boom, there's our final Abyss point. Now we can start maxing enhanced entropy, and our clouds are just going, it's going to be crazy. The whole screen is just going to become like one giant Miasma purple cloud that is just doing a ton of damage. And then that'll put us mid 70s. And then from there we can go for the tainted, or not the tainted, sorry, the defiler. All right, here we go. Get ready, you guys. We still have all 3 of our respecs as well. All 3 of our free respecs we're just sitting on. Kinda wild, we're exploring the entire zone again. But I haven't even found like level 2. Let alone the Dark Wood. It's just me, or does that Abyss already look like a decent bit bigger? So, okay, so now bonus is 1 yard. So it looks like it increases it by 0.2 yards every level. But this is where it's like, wait, well, how are we getting so strong all of a sudden? Because we don't have our, like, we're not putting any points into chains, we're not putting any points into Abyss, we're not putting any points into Miasma Bolt. So clearly we're not getting stronger there. We're getting stronger through the clouds and the passive tick damage and the lingering stuff that is basically the beauty, the bread and butter of this build. We're creating, you know, faster clouds, more dangerous clouds, spookier clouds, bigger abyss that's going to be doing more damage to more people in like a wider radius of, you know, damage. Oh. Garbage. We're definitely going to grab the Black Marsh waypoint because we'll, at some point, you know, probably want to farm some runes. But not right now, so we're not grabbing the waypoint. Remember, as you go on after hell, you're pretty much going to want to go back, grab waypoints. Because of terror zones and all that goodiness. But right now we are just cooking for... See, 2 abysses, they pretty much just hold them there. Ooh, 2 flawless amethysts. Again, amethysts are really good value because about 12 of them can get you an ist. Usually, roughly. People are using them to make caster gear. And crafted stuff. That's what they want them for. Ooh, a Thal Ruin, which we will need as well for our... Oh gosh. I'm usually just using Miasma or Abyss. It's not as much damage as the chains, but it's really nice to just kind of CC and lock them there and hold them there. All right, we're into our Monastery Gate. And since we do have all three, if we do happen to stumble across, you know, something where it's a massive upgrade and we need, you know, more dex or more strength or something like that to wear it, we can either be a little patient and start allocating our points in as we level there, or change it up and go to basically just use a respec. You still have two more, and then you can use your points right away. I like trying to save my respecs because you never know kind of what the gearing up is gonna look like. And especially like torch, Annie, stats, that type of thing. Nothing feels worse than min maxing your stats a little too early, switching like something out, maybe finding, I don't know, something else, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, now I can't wear my gear, and then you're just stuck. That was terrifying. These guys all blended in with everything. So the abyss, 1.2 yards now. So our abyss is getting larger as we're putting down more points. And that's only a few points in. I mean, I think our abyss is going to be able to get freaking huge. Freaking huge, you guys. Alright, Jail, where are you at, though? What do you think we're going to get from Andy, you guys? Think we're going to get something good or something bad? She got the quest. Every quest completion, their drops are a little bit better. That's what, if you see somebody's talking about like quest bugging, it's basically just that. Somebody comes in so that, or they make the game so they cannot complete the quest, and then since you haven't done it, you still get the drops as if you need it, but you can't complete it, so you just keep getting good drops over and over and over and over and over again, or the, you know, best possible drops. 3 to cycle or 2 to cycle on. I mean, you can still see just two abysses are still more than enough damage to kill these guys. All right, we're into the jail. Simple cages for simple minds. Again, this dude's just so toxic. Yeah, Frost Nova's kind of been coming in clutch sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Come on. Ah, we always find the... Remember, you can throw your blades through the bars and stuff like that. Or any grates. Like these right here. You can throw them. Whoop! Can't throw it through the wall portion. Like if there's a pillar or something in the way, you'll can't throw it through that. But as long as there's not that, I'll try hanging the right side. I think I'm always going left and getting screwed. So we're gonna try. Oh boy. So if they're fast, you know what? That's what our lethargy is for. You can cast that at your feet, run away. Oh! Just make sure you press the right buttons, you guys. I'm being a goofy goober out here. Taking unnecessary damage for my ethereal armor here. Oh, we know we can go right through this. Give it to us, Neil. No, not that. You guys are rude. 3 to Echoing Strike, 2 to Blade Orb, 2 to Combat Skills Barb. Woo, we get Barb and Warlock skills on there. That's what I like to see. It's so odd how that happens still. Alright guys, hanging a right was possibly the worst idea. We should have stuck to our tried and true method. Hanging lefts. Show yourself level 3. Mm-hmm. Go, go, look, search, hunt, find. Come on, this is it. Yup. We're getting there, guys. Actually, let's go buy some potions. Drop her malice off this time. We're not going to hold it all the way to act. Actually, you know what? We're good on potions. We're good on potions. We're good on those too. I can't even see, but I know I'm killing them. Another flawless amethyst, you guys? We would be swimming in the perfect amethyst. Heavy boots. See if they're even better. Come on. Nope. Got some MF, but no run walk, no good. Alright, well. Alright, well. Could be over here, no? Teleport staff. Coming in clutch. Could you imagine if you're playing with like 3 or 4 Abyss locks like this, and everybody just has the Miasma chains and the... Like, imagine how safe you guys would feel. So many... The entire map would just be an explosion of chains and Miasma. I mean, look, that's just 2 Miasmas, and we cleared like the entire pack right there. And we still have all that Miasma chain damage for like those big, huge, wide areas. We'll take you into Hell Cows once we beat Hell, and then you can see how strong, you know, that it is and how nice it's going to be for farming, especially with these chain changes. You're not going to be able to keep up with, like, you know, people that have Enigma and our Terror Zone farming or stuff like that, unfortunately, but you'll be able to be pretty quick still. You know, Blade Warp isn't anywhere near teleport speed because of the little, like, delay. If it was if the blade traveled faster, maybe, but it'd be interesting to see how it would work if you leveled it up. Like if it went faster with hard. It might go faster with hard points. Actually, I don't even. Honestly, I haven't really looked at the ability. 13 to life. Okay, good. We'll keep it. Why not? We're trying to get above 1K for today, anyways. So Hell and Dariel. I mean, that's a waypoint we would want. So I'm gonna might as well take the time to find it, especially since I've already done the. If you find it right away, like yeah, sure. Or if you find it being, you know, level 4 right away or level 3 right away, and just keep going. But since you're me and you're forced to explore every single area of every single map, I know that I probably just went the wrong way, knowing that this is like left-handed versus right-handed or whatever, you know, that might be. Mesh belt, that'll give us enough slots. We don't have enough strength to wear it. So 58 for mesh belts. Looks like the strength required. In the door. Bearded X. Not good for us. Not worth selling. Right, level 3. That was spooky. Thank goodness for the rejuve potion. I'm gonna go up and around because I'm pretty sure I just went through. Alright, fuck it. Oh. Pretty rude, dude. See how there's more clouds? There's starting to be more clouds, you guys. We're getting there. We're cooking with the gas now. The gas be on and we're cooking with it. Come on, brother. I need like a masterclass of like how to navigate catacombs. I'm sure there's somebody with more knowledge on that than me watching this just physically cringing. What a clutch level up, holy moly. Calculated, you guys. La-di-da-dee. I like to party. Looking for the entire map every time, Bobby. Alright, ready? 3 to chaos plus 80 life. No damage reduction. What the hell? You kidding me, bro? Staff a TP, you guys. Might as well start pumping some strength in. So I was right when I went over here. I just didn't trust my instincts enough. Get out of the way! Thank you. Hey, finally. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. See if we can keep this thing alive to let it cook. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, guys. Let's beat Act 1 Hell. It's time! Here we go! What's coming out after us? Nothing. Oh, here we go. Laugh as they try to get to us. Alright, here's Andariel. Thing down. Chain. Dead. Calyx Anguish, you guys. Look. Oh, and a Twisted Essence. Wow. Wow. Pick this up just on the off chance it's good. It's not. For a second, I was like, "Aid Miasma Bowl. Hold on a second." So, as you can see, non-terrorized, dropping a statue. It's live. Shouldn't drop us any goodies, but that's okay. We don't need them. Where are we at? Ooh, 5 of 13. Not going to have that for much longer. Don't need the strength. Or additional, strength from having skills. So we are going to avoid that. Do our little inventory management here. And then go. You got stuff to teleport for me? Do you just happen to be having one? You just happen to be chilling with one, dude? Don't even have, like, anything, actually. Okay, fuck all. When to teleport. But again, that's not what we're looking for. Alright. We're gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna grab a mercenary just because they're just gonna die. Just gonna be a pain to keep them alive. It just is what it is. I don't make up the rules. Any elite packs. We're definitely gonna kill them. I don't think there's any that good of large charms, so I don't really fuck with them. Kind of just take up inventory space. Our resistances aren't terrible if we were like lacking super hard and needed like really bad resistances. Like if we were in the negative still for some reason, then maybe, but we're alright for now. Okay. Dry hills. Woo! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, well, we're definitely going to use this, you guys. Why are we finding everything in its ethereal? What is going on here? -8? Okay, so if you find a Hell Warden's mask, definitely use that. What's our faster cast rate now? 105, nice. So if we are able to get 25 more, which possibly we could make a caster belt and then find a 10% caster amulet, that would do it. We could get the 25%. So maybe we do that once. If we find a caster amulet, then we'll try to make a 10% belt. Or at least 5% belt. Just funny that they're all ethereal, though. I mean, Hell Wardens is going to be better than lore, so if you find a Hell Wardens, definitely use that over lore. The negative magic resistance, the, you know, cast speed, the 1-to-all skills. I mean, come on. Other things, huge defense, 6 to mana after kill instead of 2. What are we saying? But if you find this gear like non-ethereal, you would be so stoked. I mean, I'm still pretty stoked here, but obviously it's gonna go away eventually. Again, we're just maxing out enhanced entropy. We're making our abyss bigger. We're getting our little poison to do more damage, our miasma. Nice. Mega layer right by this. So unfortunately we still don't have our stuff at all. We're gonna have to deal with this a long way. We're getting blessed right away though. And I am gonna start dumping some strength just because we're gonna want to be able to wear stuff. We're gonna be able to want to wear some better boots if we find them. Like we've happened to find horizons and get that cannot be frozen from the boots. That's huge. But I'm pretty sure those. I'm not sure what mirrored boots take off the top of my head for strength requirement. But I know it's more than what we got, so. Mana burn, stone resistant, and or stone resistant and magic. Stone skin and magic resistant. You want to stop laying eggs? Thank you. Also, enhanced entropy is going to make our miasma bolt stronger too, because the poison, the cloud, are going to do a lot more damage. Alright, the mega layer is going a lot nicer and smoother than last time we did this. It's so funny we found a Eth Hell Wardens and Eth Viper Magi. Like they can't give us just one that's not. Thing's already down to 10 durability. Or you can use your abyss and run away. Run around corners so the lightning doesn't hurt you. They'll usually hold them there, do enough damage. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's... Is it over? No, it's not over. But see, like, those chains aren't doing... I don't know. The maggot layer is just a buggy piece of shit. We'll just leave it at that. Like, why aren't those chains doing any damage? But the clouds are. caliber, thank you. And we're out of here. I don't even know I'm holding on to that. I would in regular season, just because I know I'd probably make another character. I'd probably want another spirit at some point, and that's like a free, you know, 4-socketed where you don't have to use your Larza quest, which is huge if you can manage that. So that's very nice. But I already got 35% faster cast rate on the one that we are rocking now, and I don't care enough about the drip to try to get it. You know, that's a lie. Everything, the drip is all a drip above all else. What am I thinking? Okay, so we got lucky. Lost City actually right here. We're turning our luck around here a little bit in hell. At least on the maps. I don't want to jinx ourselves because Catacombs was absolutely abysmal, but Act 2 seems to be a little nicer to us. So what are we up to? We're up to plus 2 yards. So our abyss started at only like 0.8 yards or like plus 0.8 yards. So we've already over doubled that additional like abyss size, and it's definitely starting to look a little bigger. We only have 6 base points in that, so we have 14 more to go. Probably, I don't know, it won't be worth maxing something out, but it'll be interesting to see if it'll be worth entropy, if it'll be more entropy, or if it'll be more like Miasma Bolt, because you're probably not going to use Miasma Bolt that much, but you're definitely going to be using Abyss and Miasma Chain all the time. Obviously, it's a really good synergy, so it's hard to say. At least right now, I don't know. To crunch the numbers, I'm not going to stop and spend the time on a calculator. I'll let somebody else do that. And then they can report back their findings. Us, we got a campaign to beat, homies. So obviously, before we do the Quad Viper, we got to go back and talk to Drognin about the darkness, but we can do that. Okay, so these things are immune now. So as you can see, we can kill their guys, and then once we kill their skeletons, they're not that much of a problem. They're kind of just, you know, if we give them time to resurrect them and stand and keep trying to fight them and stuff like that, yeah, sure, but overall, we're just going to kill their skeletons. So the skeletons can't do anything to us. Hold on. And then we're just going to keep moving. Like 1 or 2 abysses should probably kill the majority of them, and then we just move right past them. See? Not shit. Having, you know, magic immunes isn't going to be that big of a nightmare because the magic immunes in this game aren't that good. Superior Crystal Sword. See if we can get value. You know, we could trade that 4-socketed Crystal Sword as well. You know, I'm sure there's somebody that doesn't want to use theirs. A 5-socketed enhanced damage Crystal Sword. Useful for possibly something else. Chains, I think they're physical damage, actually. Well, they're magic, so they're magic damage, but there's something to do, I think, that is like, they're poison damage as well, a little bit. But honestly, I just don't even fuck with those things. If you really want to kill them, you can put a point into Sigil Death, and then when you kill their skeletons, that will trigger Sigil Death, and then the Sigil Death is like fire damage, which they're pretty weak to. But usually, I just either avoid them, or in Baal's case, I have my minions deal with them. Or my, my mercenary. But I probably, at least for Baal, will end up putting a point. I don't know, because kind of need like all of our points now. Ah! I usually just say, you know, fuck you, and blade warp right past them. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, well, good thing we don't really need that at all. You know, we're not using Eldritch skills. Doesn't really do anything for us, unfortunately. It's cool. It's cool. It's our second Horizon set. And if we really want to, you know, that's good for Echoing Strike. So if we wanted to, and you know, maybe we're not finding a lot of Abyss stuff, we just go and we find that. Maybe we reroll Echoing Strike. We have our 3 respecs, so you could always respec into it, respec back. Obviously, also the tokens from you get from crafting all one kind of essence together. We're getting unlucky here. There's a random potions on the ground. I talked to you? Okay, I did. Just unlucky that we have found 2 ethereal pieces that are actually like good for our build. They'll last for a while though. I mean, they'll help us clear for a decent amount of time. Alright, we'll find the correct way eventually. Let's see, nothing about the chains does any damage to them. So no worth. Cool. And we're out. And now, speaking of, I gotta talk to Drognan first, probably. No. All right, guys, resuming. I'm ready to do this all again tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, you guys, 7 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna be decided. I think I'm gonna stream it. We'll be live with the homies. I'll just use chat to type and see what it's going, what it's looking like. I'll try to look at the groups and stuff like that. Maybe get a little bit of. Oh, fuck it. I don't know if people are gonna be pissed that it's not organized or whatever, but it's just like just be there and be ready to join the game at 7 o'clock. We'll just pretty much go from there. Not trying to min-max the absolute fuck out of it. I'm just trying to have some fun. Oh my gosh. Can't really put our this down too well because of where. Fuck me. That's alright, that's alright. We can get back there. Could also just leave and rejoin if we wanted to. which we might, because it might be spooky to get all the way back there, but we'll see. We really kill things on the way. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow. Nope, we're good. Wait. Wait. Nope, we're good. Haha. Yeah, we're gonna private game. Not letting anyone in. I think we have 8, so no reason not to. And if we don't have 8, if anyone wants to join in as we go, we just let them join in. Maybe we'll have people trying to come PK us if I stream it live. That'll be fun. We can hunt them down. I don't know who would try to PK at the very beginning of a ladder season against 8 people, but hey, you never know. Stop fucking shooting me. Losers. Ah! Mana burn, no. Golden. We'll go 70, and then we'll put some more points into 70. Should be a good base strength for a bit. I don't think there's anything too much above that. Oh, wait. Our book, our rhyme, here it is. That's actually a good rhyme. So I would actually hold on to that and make that into a rhyme. So at this point, you could stop and pause and go farm a shall or an eth. Or maybe you get one here. Let's see. We're going to move and groove and vibe and slide. Watch this. Just keep chucking it over. But as long as you get it off, you should be alright. It can get a little spooky in here, though. Get a little spooky. Make sure you got potions. You got mana burn. Other life steal. Got stun locks like that. Oh my gosh, like that. They almost came and got me. That was terrifying. Good book for a 2 to Abyss, though. 3 obviously would be better, so we can hold on to it and see if we find another one. But while we, are looking for, but 2 is still going to give us a lot of damage. And Shall and Eth isn't really hard to find. So if we find another book later on that does have 3, then we'll just go find another Shall and Eth. Ain't that bad. All right, not here. Take the TP back because it's a lot faster than running. And we're level 59, so we definitely won't need to worry about needing to hit 60. Again, it's just basically that first level 24. Once you get that first level 24, and then you beat Ancients, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. You won't really have a whole lot to worry about. Oh shit. Some funkiness there. Remember, watch out for those guys. They're going to steal your mana. These guys like to stun lock you too. But you can just cut corners. We don't need to fight things. I mean, if you want to, you totally can. Me, I'm just trying to cook, dude. And we cook by beating the game. Down. That's up here somewhere. But as you can see, once we get those chains out, we definitely still have the damage. We're not lacking there. See, look at all that miasma just popping everything. Even as they resurrect, it's still kind of lingering and popping them. That's why I'm telling you, it's really not a big deal to deal with our magic immunes. We don't need to kill those things. They're not in any areas that we need to farm. They're not anywhere that's like, oops, not anywhere that's absolutely 100 of mana. Wow, not anywhere that's absolutely like cracked, vital. They're not huge mobs that like are gonna hunt us down and beat our ass if we don't kill them. Oh my gosh. Need to keep this train moving here, because he is a big mob that'll hunt us down and beat our ass, quite literally. I'm just gonna stay in here and throw chains at both doors. Haha, what now? Mm-hmm. Got him. There's still something going on with like some chains kind of not proccing though on just like weird angles. It's a dead end. That's death. That's death in there, and if it's not, we'll go back and get it at the end then. Grab those for when we fight Duriel. Keep her moving. Should be the right way. It looks like it's promising. This looks promising. Promising indeed. So, like, if they're here, let's kind of try to kill these things first. Oh, gosh. We could just put it in there as they attack us. We don't need to worry about it. Hi! If you really care, again, you can, you know... you can get some points into Sigil Death and stuff like that. I don't really care. We're gonna get our chains down. Our Abyss is gonna start popping off. It's gonna stay in our lethargy. Pop these potions so his magic doesn't do damage to us. Abyss, lethargy, potions, Void Warp away. And there he goes. Anything? Not bad for a mercenary, but... Chain boots. These are better. Half freeze duration. Oh, they still have the half freeze duration. Cold resist, but 22 MF. We like the 22 MF. No, we can't though. Our lightning resist just plummets too much. We need the 33 light resist here. Alright. Cool. Act 2 done, you guys. Time for the best act. Damn it. Putting them here again so I don't... Oh wait, that's right, we can wear this one. Helps our lightning resist a lot. But now our poison resistance at 17, we're gonna need that. If we're getting slain by the whatchamacallits a lot, then we'll... if there's souls in Act 3. If they're killing us, oops. If they're killing us, then we'll worry about it. All right, 3.5 hours. You now speak to Ormusi. The Ormusmus. And our armor's almost going to break. But we're going to wear it all the way until it breaks. We're wearing it till it shatters. Then we're going to go back to our stealth. We're almost to the level where we would need to be to beat the Ancients and go to Baal and get Baal EXP. So more than golden there. Ooh, mana recharge, nice. Nice 20 health right there. That 20 health will be our 20 health that puts us above 1k. Arachnid layer. So that means if it's an arachnid layer, that means that the waypoint is always with it. So just keep that in mind. Grab the waypoint. Jade figurine, though. Kind of the same thing. We're just going to put our chains down as we walk. It's too spooky to just mindlessly teleport. Don't want to come across a void of, like, yeah, these guys. You want to come into a group of those guys just absolutely destroying you. But the poison damage that your chains do will just mess those guys up. They are not good against poison. Our abyss is getting rather large. And we still have, like, basically double the amount of hard points to put into it still. And then that is going to be affected by soft points, it looks like. So once we start getting skills and, like, you know, lots of abyss, you know, all skills, warlock skills, stuff like that, our abyss might become huge this season. But still, just having the chain. Oh my goodness! We found gore riders, you guys. Pretty sure that's what war boots are. I would immediately sell these. Wow, yeah, I would immediately sell those to somebody on a latter season. That would be an awesome drop to have. Or if you're playing with a barb or any sort of melee class, there you go. Or actually, I'd probably hold on to those and make a budget smiter, because your warlock, your abyss lock is going to be amazing for density clearing and act boss and stuff like that. But as far as getting your torches and stuff like that, he's going to suck. He's not your go-to guy for that, buddy. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. At least without a bound demon, which I don't think is gonna be beneficial to the build overall. Maybe, I don't know. Because, like, cursed is really good, but they nerf the shit out of how much it has a chance of actually cursing. So if it's not gonna curse at all, then it definitely isn't worth it. All right, 1,000 health. Woo! We did it. So take this TP out. Close enough. Alrighty, guys. We're doing the dang thing. Gonna make sure it's not a weird like connector. Just go up here a little bit. Okay, it's not. I always run out of stamina here in Act 3. And then it sucks because there's nobody that sells stamina potions in Act 3. But you can see like the just radius of the abyss now. And how it has like clouds around it. It's starting to do a lot of damage, you guys. That enhanced entropy is no joke. Doesn't look like a skill that's going to be night and day on you know, it doesn't have any synergies, stuff like that, but it's going to make you pretty freaking strong. I mean, I guess it has a synergy because it makes your abyss bigger, right? So like in a way, it's a synergy for abyss. It makes your abyss have a wider area of effect. It makes it do more damage. Bah, bah, bah. We continue. I'm gonna do a little bit of farming, but I don't think I'm gonna do like a ton of farming on this build, you know, just because obviously I have to do this literally tomorrow, so I don't want to burn out. So let's see. 3 yards. So we're at 3 yards with how many points? 15 points. We'll see what it goes to when that's done. Is this a connector here? Oh. Here goes our Viper Magi. Hey, at least we get the run walk back then. We're quick again. We're quick with it. We got happy feet. Alright, say no to souls. Say no to souls. There they are. Alright, the souls got us. So, it looks like the lightning resistance is going to be what we need. Let's go ahead and just reset the map, and we'll grab some more lightning resistance with that ring. Fuck the poison resistance. Those things are just so strong, man. How did our lightning... Oh, it went down so much because of, we don't have, Viper Magi anymore. So 37%. Let's see if we can... Fire resist, cold resist, light resist. Could use a light resist, amulet. Owie. There we go. Now we can run. Now we're track stars. Only thing is, so it should be up here, so we should be able to just kind of go up. Unfortunate losing some time in Act 3, but bound to happen because it's Act 3. Could stop and maybe, you know, oh, I want a bit stronger, you know, the stealth ain't doing it. I want an authority. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna figure a way to just do this though. More of a skill issue for me. I just need to lock in a little bit. That's all. I'm not get so close to that type of stuff. Ah! I say, can I not be cursed anymore, please? Poison's pretty brutal, though. Oh no. We're hitting a dead end here. Damn it. No! Again with the scary, the spooky scary blade work. Okay, so it's gonna be over here. Super safe with the chains. Alright, we're gonna put the TP down just in case. We're actually gonna get rid of our cursed. I thought that was the Alcor potion for a second. I'm like, why not working? And if we need more, we might have to go pause and farm a light resistant belt. Healing potions. If you can put the they kind of warp into Abyss a lot for whatever reason, so if you can kind of just like preemptively put this down, they will go in, they'll get pulled into it and then they die. Like they're very weak to magic damage. So you pretty much just have to like avoid their first initial little blast. As long as you can do that, where if you stay moving, obviously it's going to be easier to do that. So again, just keep her moving, folks. Keep her moving. Sometimes they like to track you and hunt you down like this and put it behind you. Saw some more somewhere. See how each chain is just has its own miasma, and each miasma is doing its own cloud damage, and each cloud damage, it's just, there's so much layers to the damage of this build. Where people see those, you know, small numbers from Abyss, they see the small numbers from miasma chain compared to like a huge apocalypse or meteor or something like that. Just don't understand the nuances, but we do, you guys. That's why we're rocking the Abyss lock. I am getting wrecked. Thank goodness. Why not? Where are you, Flare Jungle? Come to Papa. Again, just as soon as you can put, oh fuck, some of those down on them gloams, you're probably gonna be alright. Ah! Fuckers are scary though. That's for sure. Hold on, Johnny, I see your message. I'll get to you in a second, homie. Oh gosh. Ah, gotcha, nerd. Oh! Oh gosh, my pussy. I'm puckering. That's tight. Oh no, they're champions! They can't see me. They can't see me. Dang, already in Act 3 hell. Yeah, buddy, we don't stop. Level 61. We got here at level 39 or something like that. How's it going, homie? I'm just doing player 1 though, because I mean, this would be like player 1 self-found, like at the start of a ladder or something like that. But we keep the train a moving. Like we've been saying all day, we gotta just keep her moving, buddy. We ain't got time to stop and farm and do other little silly things. Fuck. We got time to find dead ends. Good morning, homie. How you doing? Good afternoon. I'm not sure where you located. Alright, well, that's a damn shame. Because now we have to run away. Try to find where the flare is. It's obviously in a connector somewhere. Maybe down here? No, please. Oh, fuck! Fuck these guys, man. Not much to do when you get them up on like 8 of them. Not much counterplay there. That's okay, though. I think we were in the Great Marsh Rate of TP somewhere. Alright, that's alright, that's alright. Fuck, we can't blade warp though. Oh, wait. Haha, now we can blade warp. Strats. I don't like reset. If I was a single player, I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's go get our body, come back. But if I can avoid resetting online, I'm definitely going to do it. And I don't really care about, even if we die a few times here, we'll get that EXP back in no time, so I ain't worried about that. Alright, we go right for it. Ready? Fuck me. Alright, we don't go right for it. We put the... put a couple abysses down. It's just like we have to run in this corridor, right? I mean, there's no point. Are you playing hardcore, right? Why are you scared to die in softcore, buddy? Oh, fuck. I'll do this all day right here. I ain't losing my body. I ain't fucking resetting Act 3. This means nothing to me. This is why we play softcore. I'll get my body eventually. They can't live forever. I'll get gold back. We'll get the XP back. As long as we keep putting that down. See? What? They're camping me, though. This is pretty bullshit. This is pretty bullshit. We entered that little narrow corridor. There go the Bramble Hulks, though. So now we're fine. Now we're golden. Watch. Might be able to tank 1 or 2. Get some potions. Start snagging all of our bodies here. Fuck you. You asshole. See? We got it back. And just like that, a miraculous recovery. We're golden now. So where... Over there. No, don't you do it. Don't. I see you over there. Being souls. Our damage is fine to enter, you know, so I don't really feel the need to sit and farm anywhere. Just wasting time, in my opinion. You don't get any good drops. You don't get any good EXP. You don't get anything in Nightmare. You don't get anything well, you can get SOJ from it. Yeah, sure, I guess. Okay, we found a Hell Wardens that's ethereal, and we found a Viper Magi that's ethereal. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so unlucky? Abyss just holds them down. Ah. If I can get there, I mean, like, if I'm getting my ass kicked, if I come here, I can't do any damage. I'm just tickling everybody. I have awful resistances, but with the build, your resistances are alright. You'll be able to do, you know. Oh, fuck. Shit like this might happen, though. Gotta go. Heck yeah, we did it. Yeah, of course. I saw, so I, keep an eye on my Discord and everything, and I saw that somebody joined in, so then I gave you the homies perms, and then or roll, whatever. And then from there, I was like, oh wait, it says this person's streaming. So I clicked on the profile and it said like streaming Diablo 2, and I didn't know who it was at first. I was like, sure, I'll pop in, say what's up. I like to do that, try to do that. I bet. I just don't think, I don't think, I don't think it's worth it though. Like, I'm sure it's nice, and I'm sure it makes the quality of life faster, but if it makes you not do like hardly any damage or at least like once you get to hell, I don't know if it's worth trying to hold on to the bind demon. It could be though. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not. It's just like my damage, even like pumping pretty much pure damage, felt like it was starting to fall off a little bit. So I'd just be concerned, like, 20 plus points missing from damage spells, or just like yeah, he's tanky, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how tanky he is in hell, I guess. Because I know they made it a little harder for the demons to stay alive and stuff like that. They made them a little less tank. Oh my gosh. We are definitely in the flare jungle. But this enhanced entropy, one, making your abyss bigger to pull in more and like hold them down, and tick more damage, and just be bigger. Like I said, that mixed with how many, the way the clouds work then with the chains and the damage that you get from the chains, I think it's definitely worth it to go like at least enhance entropy over bind demon. I'm sure it's super nice though. I'm just probably not gonna do it. To each their own though, man. If it's fun having a badass demon, like, people gotta try, You gotta try. You don't know until you try, right? It's not like it's your ladder character, so you're not messing anything up. You're not wasting a respec or anything like that. You're not, or two respecs, I guess. Or well, one does respec out of it. It's just so safe like this, though. I mean, someone was like, "In what world?" I mean, they might play hardcore, and yeah, probably different. But they're like, "What world are you beating? The game with stealth?" Pretty much every single season, homeboy. Especially if we're softcore, like I'm beating the game with stealth every single season. What are we talking about? And this is only 10 or 11 points into enhanced entropy. Once we start getting even more of the soft points from like levels and stuff like that, we're just gonna be so strong. Oh god. I'll use my respec later once I get a monarch, so I think staying alive with more health is important than just like storing strength points we're not going to use on the off chance I find a monarch. Like, I'll just beat hell and then go grind hell cows, and then I still have all three respecs right now, so I'm just going to use one of them then. Nice, we found it. I'm just going to use one of them then to, find that to get that 156 strength that we'll need. Snag some potions, and then we'll just head right into the thing here. The enhanced entropy is intriguing. It's probably worth that over by demon. Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, especially once you get, Torch, Annie, because the soft points go in. We had started enhanced entropy, I think, with 1 point. It was like our bonus abyss radius, I don't know if you can see the chat box is in the way or not, but it says 2.8 yards. We had started at 0.8 yards plus 0.8 yards. So getting a lot of value with the hard points into it. And then obviously the soft points are going to be even more. Oh, God. But I think people just don't see any, synergy with it. They don't like kind of, understand how the clouds are a massive part of our damage. Look at the Thresher. It's not going to be four socketed though. It'll be more than that since we're in Act 4. Or we're in Hell, I mean. Ooh. Oh, this one's special. Does suck that they removed the, damage taken aspect on lethargy, but we're still plenty strong. 18 to life. Nice small charm. I don't know though if it'll be worth it, like as far as the Miasma bolt versus um, having the defilers, because you will be able to get them all, but you'd have to be like an extremely high level before you're able to get that. So I think getting the defilers and getting the negative magic resistance will probably be worth it more, the double defilers, more than the Miasma bolt, at least at the beginning. Like, I think I'm going to try to get 10 points into demonic mastery and then 1 point into consume once I max out entropy, but that won't be for a while. What do we at 11? So it'll be level 71. I did put a quote unquote wasted point at 36 into demonic mastery, which I wouldn't recommend doing because I was gonna go the route, but then around that point is where it felt like our damage was falling off, and just dumping the points into enhance entropy has been so safe and just so safe and so secure. Take our potions and keep on keeping on. I cannot believe I haven't found the second level though. There we go. Remember, this is always usually in the corners. Oh wait, never mind. We have to get to level 3 first. Then it's in the corners. There's still some oddness where like sometimes the chains aren't like doing damage, it seems like, or when I apply it directly to the people. It's usually if they're at like an angle or something like that, so not sure what's going on there. But it still does feel like, oh my god, like they're a tiny bit buggy. Sounds like they changed the sound almost more like wugga wugga. Almost more like the Diablo 3 legendary drop. Alright, so usually this is over in the corners, but you kind of can't usually get there because there's like a dead end. But with... Maybe not. Hold on, I'll see what you say once I get back to town here. I said it's still taking you a while to something. Oh. They want to constantly monitor obstacles on the ground that break the chains. Yeah, that'll get a little bit... I don't know. Like, you just know to not cast the chains until you're in a more advantageous spot. I'm not running into any of those examples to show you guys over here. But if there's a little great break, I think like up here, maybe there's one. Or maybe not. Alright, we're getting extremely lucky on all of these maps. It's kind of crazy that I'm having to explore every inch of every map every time. That's why we're, what, almost 4 hours into here? Not bad, though. I mean, I started about 10 minutes late. I've taken a couple breaks. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 51 minutes. Uh, and we completed Nightmare and we're on Act 3 Hell. It's like we started Act 1 Nightmare. It's a little slow. I mean, it's a little slow. Probably gonna end around, yeah, 8 hour clear mark, but we just got so unlucky, having to explore every single area every single time. Hold on, let me see what you guys say. I did find a three to Abyss book that isn't. Oh, fuck me. Whatever, we just leave. I don't think I have the waypoint anyways. I did find a 3 to Abyss book that is not socketed, so I could use a Larza quest on it and make it a rhyme. But I don't know if I want to do that, because your Larza quests are so important, especially late game with the uniques. Like, I think we're just chilling with this, you know, this, and eventually, like, we're gonna replace it with a spirit probably here soon anyways for the faster cast rate. Alright, what are we saying here? I have a suspicion that if you put the chain on the enemy itself and you're not getting the damage, I'm not sure what it does. I'm not sure. It seems. I mean, it definitely does a lot more damage than it was doing in season 13. Like, it didn't really do any damage when you put the chain directly onto people, but now you can pretty much, you know, put the chain right onto them, and it does a lot of damage actually. But I've noticed, like, if you're at weird angles or something, like, it just kind of seems like, wait, why is it not like doing anything? I noticed it in like the maggot layer, but everyone knows the maggot layer is just a cesspool of buggy awfulness. So and then so level 63 enhanced entropy again, and all vitality. We're just gonna keep getting, you know, the 70 strength should tide us over. Might be like a level away from something if we find some piece that's really good. We're 60 plus, so we don't need to worry about ancients. You know, we get our EXP just from pumping on. In about 8 hours time, we're gonna have cleared the entire campaign. We're gonna have farmed our gear, or like, you know, our starter gear, and you're gonna, you know, I mean, 8 hours, like, that's a solid. If you got a lot of time, you can do that in one day. You know, like, you can pump that out and really crank that if you got time. If you don't, you know, 2 hours a day, okay, by one weekend, and you know, or 1 week into your ladder season, there you go. Chance the book in the queue. I could do that. 50-50 chance, right? I'd do that. We'll do that. I gotta look up what the recipe is for a book, though. I don't know recipes off the top of my head. I can't, like, some people are like a Diablo encyclopedia, man. I don't try to I don't try to memorize Googleable information. So, like, breakpoints, cube recipes, things like that, I'll usually just Google and look it up, because I have been wrong every single time. The first two acts, or first two difficulties, I went down and it ended up being right, or up, and then now I went up and it ends up being down here. All right, we got the brain, we got the eye. Now we're going for the scrotum, I think, is the last piece. Yeah, some of them do barely take damage. I'm not sure. There's something funky going on, and it seems like if they're like around a corner, or they're like on a different level, you know, like they're on stairs or something like that. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like they're just weird. Just a little odd. Skipping Lamb Essence again, just like we did in pretty much every difficulty. We can always go back and get those stat points if we need it. Those will be the points where it's like, oh shoot, we don't, you know, we need strength right now for our book. Let's go get our Lamb Essence or something. Or we could just do it when we're a lot stronger and we've already beaten the campaign, or we're just chilling for someone, waiting for someone. As you can see, our player 1 damage is insane here. absolutely as snug as a bug in a rug. These things will just back up, cast our chains, let them come to us. Looking around for that waypoint before we go to the sewer. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do the smart thing again. We're gonna do the smart thing. So in sewers, we will have some immunes to deal with, but this is what I like doing. I like getting to the upper Kurist, and then I like shitting on this guy right here specifically. I'm like, I don't understand how this is happening. And I was like, maybe it's just a bug. So I made a different one with different rolls and it's and 2-socket, and it still came out 4-socketed. So, and then funny enough, you know, in the short itself, in the video, I'm like, I don't know how this happened. I hero edited. I showed a screenshot of the hero editor, and I'm like, I you know, I don't play these characters. I don't like claim to do this. I'm just showing, you know, this for like more educational purposes. I delete all those characters right away. And then there were at least 6-7 comments being like, oh, 4-socketed. Oh, look, this isn't worth anything if it's hacked. And I'm like, dude, it's literally the next, like, I show the item and then I say, oh, by the way, I don't know how this got 4. So these people are like pausing the video to immediately jump in the comments and be like, just like, they I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah, it's just some like clearly hero edited hack thing. I don't fucking know. But it's like, obviously this item is hero edited. I say it's hero edited. It's clearly hero edited. But then people like we were talking about that elitism, like snob-nosed behavior in the community, right? Like those people could not wait the second they saw 4-socketed on that helm. Like it's like they had to go to the comments and flex their knowledge about like, oh, this is obviously fake. Like there's no way it can have 4 sockets. I've been playing this game for 20 plus years since launch on OG original 1.0 patch. And it's like, dude, your dick's tiny. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Haxor. Fucking horrible info. It's like the complete video. The point of this video is to go over like what rolls are good. Like it has nothing to do. I'm not claiming I found this fucking circlet. I'm not claiming to tell you how to get circlets like this. Look at them just coming in saying shit. Oh wait, we never got the. Hold on, we never went back and got the. That's funny. We never went and got the. Still complaining about comments. Yeah, they're living rent free. I mean, if it gets brought up, I'm not just like, oh, remember that one comment that guy had? Like, if it gets brought up in what is it? What am I trying to say? Like a natural fashion, you know what I mean? No, our Shako. All right, well, there goes them. So now we got to go get our skull. We did not. We avoided the sewers. But it's just like I said, like it's literally the next thing out of my mouth, and people are so like they can't wait to be the one to say, "Oh, blah 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 blah." And even at that point, I had pinned a comment being like, "Oh, there's lots of people exposing themselves for like not watching the full video, like because they just can't wait to be." So you pause the video where it says that the item's thing, and then you also don't look at the first pin comment, and there's like 4 or 5 other comments before, you know, your comment at this point as well. You don't look at any of them. You're just so like, oh, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna like why did those do so much damage? Those fucked me up. You know what? We might need to do something here. Yeah, that's right. Just stand there. Ah, dying a lot. We're dying a lot in Act 3, you guys. We're kind of not really giving a crap and just starting to die a lot. Let's lock in here. Let's finish the playthrough. we're just not respecting the mobs is what it is. It's like in Elden Ring or Dark Souls, you know, where you just like go into a zone and you just start fucking hammering away because you're like, I beat God, you know, like what are you gonna do to me? You're literally nothing. Like you're just a little skeleton, and then somehow like the skeleton traps you in a corner, and like you just have like a bad roll or something like that, and then before you know it, skeleton's your daddy, and like the skeleton is now, you know, deciding when you go to bed and stuff like that, and he's, you know. All right, this is unfortunate. Get the waypoint. I don't. Fuck the waypoint. I should though. But at this point, we're in there. We're in there now. Now at this point, we just die. We abyss. We do this. We abyss, and then we run. We abyss. Maybe get some chains down, so they can't get to us. Get away from me. See, like that didn't seem to do a whole lot of damage over time to him for some reason. How we teach corpse head on the ground here. Yes! We fought. See? Fuck your waypoint. We finally lucked out in hell, you guys. And we managed to get... We managed to get it right away. I do, but they're gonna die so fast, dude. Like, the demon would just die. I have Defiler, but watch. Like, I'll summon him. You'll see. It's just not worth it. Like, he just stops and dies. Goat man, and he dies even faster because he's melee range. Sometimes they tank, but it's really just not worth it. Same thing kind of for the what you call it. It's just skill issue, man. That's all it is. I think we have like few points. I mean, tainted here, but here. See, I mean, here's our Defiler. Our Defiler's alive. He's tanking a little bit. And now he's dead. So, like, alright, better resummon him. Here we go. There goes a huge chunk of my mana. Resummon him. Oh, jeez. Okay, and he's dead again. So it's not worth it, dude. Don't. And then, I mean, sure, we'll try our Goat Man. Who has more health, actually? Goat Man? Sure, we'll try Goat Man. We'll see if he's any tankier at all, but I highly doubt it. Nope, he got absolutely decimated. He got fucking one shot. So just not worth it. I mean, I have a point for Defiler for like, I don't know, I'm gonna use it eventually, right? Fuck you, dolls. I mean, here where he maybe takes the damage from them exploding instead of me, sure. But again, it's mostly just a skill issue. Like, I'm either just going too fast, I'm not being safe enough, like I'm being selfish, and I'm like I'm being greedy, and I'm just, you know, fucking running or blade warping in. Like I'm not going back to town. I'm not putting a belt down. It's just, oh, for when I die, like to be able to have them come back. Maybe then at that point they can absorb some hits. Probably then. Damn. Big old party in here. Get out the corner. Flesh heart. Get over here. Stop avoiding my chains. Oh, wow. There it is, guys. Yay. So, we'll have to wait on this, I guess. We'll start pumping some strength. So 109 for Horizons. We have 3 Horizon pieces at this point. Should we just switch to Echoing Strike, you guys? Is the game trying to tell us something? Is it time? Is it time to enter our Echoing Strike era? Also, you can blade warp across some corners here. Let me show you. See how this is black? You can blade warp across the corners on the... But not if there's a wall. Oh, I guess never mind. You can also still do it if there's a wall. You can cut some corners in Endurance, which is pretty nice. I don't think it's like, you know, it's definitely not as nice as a teleport staff. Oh, come on. Did we go the wrong way, or are we just getting unlucky again? Dude, in Nightmare, we had to explore. We explored the. Oh, there we are. We export. Let's see. Can I do this here? No. See. So yeah, I can't. I can't shoot it across there, but looks like I can't go across there either. Interesting. Now we're gonna do this just in case we get the dolls. See, that's what I mean. Like, it's usually just a skill issue. Like, I'm being, if I die and it's like, oh fuck, I you know, way back there. I'm my own. Ah! Abyss feels so nice for these things, dude. Except for when they do that. The stun lock is beautiful. Beautimus. Get away from me, little fuck. No! Oh gosh, I threw my dagger back in. Thank goodness it didn't go. Good as a morning's to you, by the way, Stag Nasty. What? Nah. Nah. So now what you're saying is like bring our goat man out. I gotcha. All right, 13 base points. Remember, I wanted to do strength. Oh well. We'll start dropping TPs like closer and closer as we go through this too. Because obviously we killed some, but not others. Okay, he's dead. So it's about like halfway back. I'll drop a TP here just to be safe. This has been safe so far. And we're back. We're back. We're good. Ain't nothing but a thing. I'm being stupid again. I'm like running blindly in as I have no EXP or no mana potion, no health potions. There we go. Hold on a second. All right, where are we at? We should try to find the waypoint, I guess. Probably gonna want to farm this area at some point. Not at the very beginning though. As you can see, this is horrible. Running around and having to go through each door, not having teleport. Could have a teleport staff, make it a little faster and easier for you. And I probably should farm one, but I was just, again, impatient. Wanted to go, 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 go. But it is biting me in the ass now. It's like the tortoise and the hare, you know. I was the hare. I needed to be the tortoise. I needed to slow down, look for my teleport staff. We're still alright though. I'm just playing. Is kind of crazy that I've explored this much of the map and we haven't found either the waypoint or Act 3 yet, though. I will. See, this we can blade warp across. That's nice. See, oh, fucking hell. I'm going to try to blade warp over. Alright, we'll do the tech. Fuck these dolls. Oh, I don't have any gold. This is bad. I'm actually only at three town portals and... The goat man came in clutch there. Good thinking, good thinking, good thinking. Excellent, excellent. That there wasn't a goat man, it was the defiler, but still. Might as well have that out just in general. He's been tanking some hits here. And the chains work so funky in here, and Abyss works so weird here, and just Durance is a terrible place for the Warlock. You're too squishy, you know, thank God. Alright, sell this dirt. Hopefully we can get something for it. Alright, 17k. Nice. Should be enough to re-up. We're golden. Alright, Mephisto fight time. Get out of my way. I'm just gonna put chains on him and let the chain... Okay. Let the chains do the damage. It's gonna be a longer fight than the other. Likes to move around. He stands still, then maybe not. Once we get the chains going and we get some of the clouds ticking, like you're gonna, yeah, you see how the damage just shreds. But we gotta get those clouds going, and then from there we're good. Oh, look, we found a. Oh man, I hope this happens in regular season, because I want to make a Javazon second, honestly. 157 ED, ew, it's terrible. But we got a Wall of the Eyeless. We got cast rate. No resistances though, so it's not gonna be better for us. Kind of cool though. All right, Mephisto done easy, and now on to Act 4. So our fire resistance is 5%. We definitely need higher than that. You know what? I'm just gonna sell the Titans too. I'm not. Normally, obviously, you would keep those or sell those, but streamer loot. What, a garbage non-eth Titans and a Wall of the Eyeless? You're gonna call that streamer loot? All right, Wedge. All right, relax. If anything, the Gore Riders that I got, that's the streamer loot. These are huge. These would be awesome to have. If I have these plus then a Titans, I'm definitely making a Javazon at that point. You know what I'm saying? All right, do we have any extra fire resistance? Okay, there's 6% there. There's still souls to worry about, though. I don't even know I'm holding on to this. Let's see if we can, like, if she's selling anything better. Of course this has to be happening now. I mean, Dex, indestructible, 80 to life, holy moly. We're gonna try it. I mean, 5% is really freaking low, and if we might start getting our cheeks clapped, but we'll just give it a gander. We'll give it a go. Give it a go. I'll give it a go. These buggers are tanky, though. Come here. Alright, Hell Act 4. My MF, fucking non-existent. I think 5% right now. On single player, I found the shittier one, and I found like 2 Horizons. The shittier unique one, the one that's like not in ours duels, what are the Measured Wrath, I think it is. I found that one from Baal, and that's been it. Not on single player though. Looks like we need that lightning resist more than anything. Jeez. Okay, this is getting spooky. So I'm going to come out here and try to find an area where there's lots of... I'm going to kite them out here. And then honestly, I'm going to let them come to me. I'm not going to Blade Warp into them. Like, yeah, the Blade Warp changes are nice, but that's just asking for death. I mean, if I Blade Warp over them, I don't go far enough. I go right into one of them. These guys are strong. They have might. I got no business doing that. I might as well let them come to me. There they go. Take care, Mr. Johnny. Appreciate you stopping by, homie. Have a good one. We're gonna finish hell, and then probably, I don't know. I'll display some like farming as far as like trying to farm chaos, trying to farm. Obviously, you'll see here farming chaos once we get there, but gotta get there first. Plains of Despair. We will definitely do Izzy. It's hard to pass. Oh, it's gonna be right here. So again, just once those clouds start popping, it's just the damage is nuts, man. We just absolutely melt everything. I mean, that's one of the tankiest dudes in the game right there. Two more points for enhanced entropy. 15. 5 more, and then we can be done. We also skipped Radamant in a couple areas. I think Nightmare in Hell, we skipped Radamant. So from here, we're cooking with gas, buddies. We're just zooming to the end of the game, more or less. We'll stop and get Anya for the much needed 10% resistances across the board as well. But then from there, we got our eyes on the Ancients. Again, you can use the little trick to reset if you don't like what their, affixes are. Nice. Finding it right away. And I mean, we're 64. We're gonna beat this probably around level 70, 75, so we never needed to stop and farm it anywhere except at the very beginning. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did and like stopping and going back to Trav in the like 23 to 24. I would just do player 8 tomb runs until you're 24 at the end of Act 2, and then see if anyone wants to continue on with you through Act 3 and then the rest of the campaign. You might be able to find some friends. You might be able to at least just make it a little easier. Exponentially easier playing the game with some homies. It's more fun too. It's just kind of hard to link up and get on the same schedule as people, but as long as it's not that serious, I think everyone can just kind of have fun and play together. I'm not trying to organize like a raid group here where it's like every night at fucking 7 o'clock we're on and we're farming. I mean, there are some people that do that, and that's your thing. Sure, that's awesome, but our lives, I mean, this is kind of like a dad MMO, or not MMO, dad RPG, ARPG, so like, it ain't that serious. We're just kind of chilling. Playing a few hours here and there. But I have this to do, and then I want to finish, I'll do a little like my thoughts video that I've kind of gotten started a little bit since playing the changes on live here and leveling up for you guys. Alright, anytime now. Got lucky with the beginning part and getting unlucky here. Oh, there we go. Alright, Wedge. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? What rune am I gonna get? What? Everyone wants me to pronounce it like this, so what rune am I going to get? I am the shopkeeper from Frozen. I say runes like runes. What is the rune that I'm going to get? Yeah. That's anyone that pronounces ruin, like rune, that's how I imagine that they're pronouncing. They have to like, it's like the same people. It's like, oh, it's not croissant, it's croissant. It's like the same type of people coming into my shit with ruin, right? Like, it's not ruin, it's rune. It's okay, it's not croissant, it's croissant. It's like, what are we saying, guys? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. A lem rune? A lem rune? I'm going to get a little lem rune. I'm Norwegian. Oh my god. Oh my god, a little lem rune. I am Danish. Mephisto. You ugly motherfucker. Whoa, 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 whoa! Chill out, bro. Eat! Shattered his ankles. You guys see that? You guys see how his ankles absolutely shattered right there? I don't even have 4 like belt slots. Like, you know, I'm gimping myself. What? Damn! You kidding me? I was blade warping by stuff. See, again, if this was, so for the people that are, it's like, oh, look, hardcore, if I wouldn't be doing this if it was hardcore. I'd be stopping, I'd be farming some stuff. Like, it's not necessarily harder, it's just slower, you know? Man's ruining the vibes, exactly. You're ruining my vibes. I'm just trying to chill and say words, dude. How you gonna tell me how to say words? How you gonna tell another grown man how to talk? Huh? Huh? Where do you get off, buddy? Where do you get off, buddy? Who died and made you king? You know what I'm saying? King of pronunciations here. So we got like the grammar police. What do we got? What about pronunciations? An IO ruin. They didn't even. Oh, they gave me a perfect skull. I was like, you dirty motherfucker! You didn't give me a perfect anything. Get out of my way. Topazes are nice. You get your MF early on. Colossus Girdle. Alright, we continue, folks. We continue. Oh. Fucking hell. I gotta switch lethargy and hold on. I gotta switch blade warp. So I'll put this at F2 and this at Y. I'm fucking up way too much. I'm getting myself killed left and right out here. Oh shit. You know what? We're not even gonna deal with it. We're not even gonna deal with it. We got the waypoint for city, and that's always right next to the river flame. So we're just gonna go. We're falling apart here in hell though. I'm just not locked in. Oh, I don't have gold? Shit. Alright, well, whatever. Looks like we're down bad. We need to find some rares and sell some rares. Or anything, really. And then I blade warp in because I'm going to use suppressing F2. Whew, that's funny. Stag! You're gonna get me killed! Come on, Stag! What are we doing here? You can't be typing when I'm walking into champ. When I'm walking into massive packs here. You guys are the death of me. Why are these guys so freaking fast? What's going on here? Relax, bucko. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get away from me. Get away from me. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Oh gosh. Brother, what? He beat my ass. Alright, it's a skill issue, you guys. I'm just going too fast. I'm trying to go too fast. I'm trying to do this quick for you. I'm sorry. I'll slow down. What do you mean you can't? Oh, that's right. ass bitch. I'm gonna get murdered. There we go. There we go, buddies. Remember, just gotta be a little bit slower. We're getting to some spooky areas of the game now. It's okay to be slow and safe. Got him.
I can't carry any more.
Yes, you can. Just in here. What? Oh, that's right. Oh, okay, watch this. Stop that, please. Stop that, please. Stop that, please. Buggy ass game. Oh. Look at that. Tetris boss. Tetris final boss right there, you guys. Lifesteal? Nope. There we go. Finding some things now. Again, we're putting our runes here just because we don't want to overlap them with all the ones that we have from just this season as it is, so that's the only reason. Alright, back in. Remember, slow and steady wins the race, you guys. You don't want to really walk up unless you have a clear path and a safe exit. You always want to have an escape route, you know? Shit starts getting hairy. You want an escape route. Alright. Here's my escape route. Back this way. For Uber Tristram? What do you mean for Uber Tristram? What you mean, homie? Also, welcome on in. How's it going? Man just came out of here. Oh, shit. Mans is asking questions that make no sense. Help. What do you mean? I put the gold in there in case we die. Oh, jeez. All right, let's get out of here. Remember that escape route thing we were talking about? Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo. Yeah. What about them, dude? You just came into the stream and said for Uber Tristram as well. Like, what did I say that made you say that? You know, give me some context. There's a little bit of a delay. I know what Ubers are, but what are we talking about? Like, for what? What for what? This build? No. Possible, but I mean, like, not really that good without a bind demon. Just make a budget smiter. Budget smiter will be way cheaper and easier. I don't think, like, honestly anything really beats a budget smiter as far as Ubers go. And people like to complain about, like, having to make more than one class to do something, but that's how we ended up with Sunders! Not saying that they're the worst, but I like the appeal of making multiple classes to do multiple different things. Oh shit. The muscle memory like goes back and forth sometimes between F2 and Y for my chains and my blade warp. I need to just lock it in on one or the other here. I like Y because then it's like my thumb and I can just like kind of rock my hand back and forth, if you will. Man's Luke's the appeal of wasting time. Alright, I gotta lock in. You guys are distracted. Come on! You guys are distracting me with fucking cooked takes and stroke brain rot copy pastas. Don't you laugh it off, Stag. Don't you shrug this off. You go to that mirror. You look. Look. Are you happy? Are you happy with what you see? Because if you are, then you're chilling. Oh! Look at them! They're getting angles on me. They're trying to... Oh, fuck. Oh. No! Did that do damage? How did that do damage? Yo, these morphines are pretty tanky. We're getting there. We're cooking with the gas. It's slowing down a little bit, but we're gonna beat that campaign. Now. Mephisto's useless. Yeah, it could be. Salted you with the governor name? Yeah, I did, huh? You just stun locked them. I think unfortunately on a lot of builds the Bind Demon's gonna be worthless. You're gonna need too many points into Bind Demon in order to make them worth it. And then from there you're gonna have to give up just lots of like damage synergies or some other synergies that are gonna just probably help your build in a better way than a demon will, especially since there's no like free OP auras anymore, like Conviction and stuff like that. That's just my guess. I gotta this muscle memories. I gotta like unbind fucking Blade Warp or something and only use it on right click. This shit has killed me like 3 times. All right, we keep finding these though. They keep sustaining our gold barely. Oh, there we go, another one. I think a lot of demons will be useless though, if I'm being honest. I don't think it'll be very beneficial on a lot of builds to have a so level 66, we're going enhanced entropy again, and you guessed it, vitality. Oh, fuck me. So this will be why we're gonna farm chaos once we come here. We're gonna obviously be able to kill it pretty easily. Our damage is gonna be fine. Any of like the curse that they do, the slow will affect us the most, but that won't be the worst. We're gonna be able to still, you know, this is just players 1, but at least it's a starter. We're in hell. Fuck. And you know, we can do this. You can farm this. This is safe enough. I have very weak gear. I'm rocking a ring mail stealth. I'm rocking F Hellwardens that we managed to find, but I would even be doing this with like, you know, lore would be fine. Or if you do have a coven, or you do find an ist and want to make a coven, you could do that. Just Google Janfrey. Just Google budget smiter, like budget Uber smiter. You just get like a black. You get a cheap shield, and then like treachery and smoke. You go and proc treachery, so that way you proc the fade, and then from there, you just kind of you get a life tap. You buy a life tap wand, so a wand with life tap charges, and then you life tap. Switch. Hopefully you can get like Drax or something maybe on your paladin, but if not, Just smiters are so good for Ubers, and they're really cheap, and they're smiters are the best. Smiters are the best for Ubers. You could do it with like a Javazon, a Fury Druid, a Kixin. You don't like leveling? Well, bad news, buddy. Don't play single player, and then hit max level in an hour. How about that? You could do that if you wanted, and then just play the game solo by yourself. The joys of online, just getting rushed and get leveled up so that you're like, well, not max level, but you're like level, I don't know, 75 to 80, probably in like 1 to 80 in about 2 hours, 2-3 hours maybe. That don't seem too bad. You're mostly just joining games and running along behind people. But if you're single player, I don't know. I mean, Echoing Strike, you could probably, I don't know. I'm not a theory crafter. I'm not gonna mess around with the builds, make a build. I hate doing that. I like just like having something and following something and being strong that way. I tested Abyss on the PTR in the Ubers, and like kind of doable, but that was all at like top tier end game gear, perfect rolls, all that type of stuff, and it was still pretty hard. So anything without like a big bound demon is gonna probably be difficult. But yeah, Echoing Strike is not having, it's in line with where it should be now. You know, your damage isn't bugged out. You're not scaling multiplicatively instead of additively, which is just like an insane bug to have for an entire season, honestly. But not sure how that, because Echoing Strike was live like 2 weeks before season 13 went live, so not sure how that, at least that portion of it made it in there. 5-minute tears of chaos. Yeah, there you go. Now we're thinking. Now we're cooking with. Oh. Nice. I miss Uber leveling, where you could like go in, you would have like a necro, and then they would bone wall Mephisto in that little like gate area of Ubers, and then there would be a hammered in that would just spin and spin and spin and spin and spin, because he would just keep spawning. If you got him in the perfect spot, basically he would just keep spawning his minions nonstop. So you just basically have nonstop like very good EXP, and people could like in an hour basically get to like level 85, like mid 80, like 1 to 80. They would buy a spot and buy a leech spot, and then they would just sit and leech. This was back obviously before D2R and all that, but it was fun. I used to spin. I used to be a hammered in and just spin for like 45 minutes. Like you literally just hold right click or like put something heavy on your mouse and like watch something else. Everything else just like keeps you alive, and I don't know, it's pretty nice. I miss Uber leveling though. It was fun. It was a fun way to just level up super quick if you had the money and means of doing it, or not real money. Fuck RMT. Fuck swiping in a video game. We're almost there. Yeah, Echoing Strike got their nerf. They're definitely not light years ahead of every class anymore, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing for the game's overall, like just longevity and health and everything like that. What happened to Echoing Strike that's a good thing. We don't want everything else getting tuned up, and like everything just it's just becoming like Diablo 3 2.0. You know what I mean? If you like those kind of type of games, go play those type of games. Like don't I would say don't try to make this game that game. Like there's those games out there. We could do like with some different quality of life changes and some more content and stuff like that for sure. But as far as like anything loot pinata-y, anything, I'd even say that, I mean this and this might be a hot take. Some people don't want to change. Fuck. Drop rates at all. Fanaticism is fucking crazy. Alright, come here. It's fucking multi-shot. Dude, he's an animal. Multi-shot, like extra fast, like fanaticism. He was not playing games right there. Alright, so yeah, just go slower, you know. Take your time. Get all 8 of your chains out. You know, we're not in a rush. Actually, I think we got 9 chains at this point. Nope, we got 10 chains. That's right, we maxed it out, duh. Pump these up. See, much safer when we're going slower. Ooh. Poison. Spooky. Let's go get that last one. Fuck you. What? What one did we miss? I thought we got both of them up here. Did we not? Must not have. Nope. There we go. Remember, you really only need to kill the people that spawn with the seals, and then anything else will disappear once you pop the final seal. All right, let's. Hey, 35k, we like that. All right, fire resistance is terrible, but fuck it. Fuck me. Fuck me. Look at this. Too easy, you guys. Too easy for the bosses. We're just casting it right on them. We don't even care. Just right onto him. Huh? Why can't I put that in there? Alright, whatever. Cool game, cool game, cool game. Alright, Act 5. We finally we beat Act 4 and Act 3 after all those deaths. Act 5, we'll slow it down a little bit, and we will... It's absolutely cooking me that... Can we, here we go. There we go. There we go, chat. There we go, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Salutations.
Got her now, though. We got her now. We're cooking with that gas. We're cooking with the gas. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's try this again. So now we just right click to throw our blade warps. We don't need to worry about any weirdness. We're not going to throw them that far. We're gonna throw them like right in front of us, just over these little ledges. We're not gonna go max throws. Oh, stupid word. So we definitely are squishy, but if things can't get to us, they can't kill us. But we're very like glass cannon-y, for sure. Again, if things can't get to us, then they can't hurt us. Oh my gosh, bob and weave, bob and weave. Look alive, look alive. I'll go back to town and get this poison off of me. Ah. I can't get rid of like the weird muscle memory that's happening. I'm sorry, all the barbarians that I'm letting die. You guys deserve better. Oh. Jeez, that was... These are some crazy, crazy things happening here. Where's the one that has might? Where's the OG one that has might? Oh shit, dude. Yeah, fuck this poison, man. Ooh, railroad. Eldritch Farm. Nice. This is crazy. The bloodbath out here. Enhance entropy. We can right click over that. We can right click over that. Gosh. Woof. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck! I couldn't get it off. Shit. I should be able to be alright. Nice. Go, 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 you guys. Golden mode. What are we saying here? What are we saying? Woo! We're gone. What is happening? Do you not get through here? Okay. Area plateau, please. Woo! Alright, it's getting spooky, you guys. Getting a little spooky here. Oh my gosh. Or what? I did not mean to click on that. Alright, homies. Let's get the Chuck out of here. The side over here, it's usually less people. Safer. Start cutting to the middle. You can throw over that, it just has to be on the way down. You just have to position it properly. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, here we're gonna have to go slow. There's lots of scary things in here. Lots of narrow passages. If we get caught out, we're gonna get clapped, so we will go slow in here. Looking for that frozen river though. Definitely want Anya. We definitely need resistances. 10% resistances across the board are going to be much needed, much appreciated at this point. Remember your sigils to keep them in things slow. Remember, most of our damage is probably still coming a lot from the chains, so make sure you're putting those down, not just spamming Abyss. Beautiful. See, this is much better. This is much, we feel much safer, you know. Hopefully we can get that behind us. This thing's just so stupid, though. That's absolutely terrifying right there. But we're just going to put Abyss down, we're going to put Lethargy down, and we're just going to keep our chains between us and them. As they come up, they're going to get slowed like that. They're going to take the tick damage. They're going to die. Just like that. Ah! Oh shit. Fuck me! Damn it! We got out. So did not go safe enough. The stun locking of these things are crazy. Dead? Just keeps running back at me. Here, we're a lot closer here, so we'll drop another TP. Just picked up some random big ass item. I guess our body's down there. We need to go slow until we reach it down there. Big Friday tomorrow, yes sir. Hopefully, hoping for a good ladder launch. These changes got me so excited. 7 p.m. Just gonna be sitting around all day, like, dang, what to do? What to do? Is it 7 o'clock yet? Is it 7 o'clock yet? Fuck me! I looked over at the screen right as I went in too deep. Oops. Trying to put the graphics back.
Salutations.
All right, guys, we're getting there. No, glacial trail. I mean, I don't want that. Almost level 70. Going too fast. See, all these guys are gonna like run me down, and then they're gonna like stun lock me as soon as I get to a spot where I don't have a lot of time to, you know, cast or something like that, or a lot of room to maneuver around. See him hunt me down. Oh, here we go. I just try to put the abyss right into the middle of the lethargy, because sometimes it'll suck them in, you know, if they get close. Alright, Frozen River. Our time is now. Fucking hell. You know what? Fuck this Frozen River. I don't know what to do. Maybe we try, we continue through the glacial trail with no body, trying to guys, we're struggling. Champion Rotwalker. They're rot maxing you guys. We're locked in now, buddy. We ain't having no more silly deaths. That was embarrassing. Honestly, that was embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Ooh, come on, 4-sock. 4-socketed. Oh, ethereal and 3-socketed. What a tease. I mean, we wouldn't be able to use it forever for a mercenary anyways, but... Q. Yes, sir. You can't just willy-nilly run right past everything now. I actually kind of got to kill some stuff. I know it's cringe. Fuck me. Stupid mouse movements, man. It's just like they kept getting stuck on that little shrine or whatever. Instead of like teleporting and actually casting it down. Like, it wasn't fucking putting it down because that thing was like in between me and where I was casting it. It's just so odd and buggy. Oh my gosh. Woo! 14 health. This stuff's spooky stuff right here. Too many souls. One less soul. Okay, it's not doing my ability. I like it. I like it. There it goes, finally. We found her. We finally found her, you guys. She's up here. Oh gosh. Yes! Alright, we got to Anya. We're free. We're free, you guys. This is gonna be huge for us. And watch it. Boom. Look at that. 15% resistances across the board. So what we want. Let's get our garbage book. Very trash. Very trash. Nice. Nice. This bitch. Larzac loves us. He'll add our sockets whenever we please. We know that this is down there and we've already cleared the way. So we just gotta run. Whee! Kinda cold and crappy out today though. I don't know about where you guys are at for weather, but where we're at, it's not too warm and nice out. It's pretty cold. Pretty burr. Alright, Glacial Trail, same thing. We're gonna have to go slow and steady, wins the race. Especially with these assholes in here. Those guys are spooky, man. Their weird faster hit recovery and stuff like that, so. Woo! Raining and 55. Yeah, it's like 50 and just overcast and really windy and cold, and feel bad the little one was going out on like they had like something planned for school where they were going to be outside, and so the teacher's like, wear a coat, and so I like put her in a pretty warm coat and stuff like that, and we went, and then I didn't really. It was kind of like I was dropped her off and was walking back inside. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have like, you should have gave her like a little bit of gloves and a hat or something. But she's in her whole like, you know, she's 7, so she knows a lot more than me. I'm just a big idiot. Like the other day, you guys, she said she said I didn't know how to learn. Like she's like, you just look it up on Google. I was like, that's how you fuck like what? What are we saying? Like, what do you mean I don't know how to learn? Like that's toxic. I'm like, how do you think your teacher knows stuff? They just look stuff up. I'm like, being an adult is basically just Googling things. Yeah, past 3 days have been nice and hot here, but it got chilly now today all of a sudden. Non-learner, exactly. I'm just a non-learner. I don't even learn. I'm like, buddy, I'm literally like, I run like a self-help book club. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know how to learn. Like, I'm learning stuff new all the time. Like, I'm always learning new stuff. I love learning new stuff. She's like, you don't even know how to learn. I'm like, what? Fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? How the Googler. Yeah, that's my boss name. That's my Dark Souls Elden Ring boss name. That's what comes up when you start hearing the orchestral, you know, boss music and people singing in Latin. Is how the Googler. I mean, that's literally what being an adult is. Fuck off. We don't live in like that golden day age anymore where people like actually just learn things like through another person. Like unless you're in the trades, like studying under somebody, like an apprenticeship type deal. Like you're literally just Googling how to do shit. Let's be real. You know, I don't know how to make a recipe. Okay, I'll Google that. I don't know how to do this. Google that. Google will then give you like a YouTube video or something. Like it's just, yeah. I'll tell her that she don't know how to learn. I say you're stupid. How about that? That's what I hit her with. I said, well, what's 80 divided by 20, huh? Dumbass. No, I'm just playing. I'm not. That's toxic. There's people in chat figuring out the answer still. We'll give them time. We'll give them a little bit more time. Yeah, what is this? Fucking 1990, dude? Like that's how we had to write books in like 3rd grade. Where it's like, yeah, the internet's not really a like good, reliable source of stuff, so like you need to use a book. Like you need to go get books and use books. I mean, I had a college class where the teacher wanted like X amount of, you know, resources from a book, like 4 different books,
I can't carry anymore.
which was kind of cringe because I'm like, why, dude? Like, isn't college just preparing you for the real life? Like, in what fucking world am I gonna go out there and they're just gonna be like, you can't use your phone, you can't use a computer, but like, here's a stack of encyclopedias. Start looking through them. I'm like, what? No, I remember it, man. Texting wasn't a thing until I was in like 8th grade. All right, not as old as your boomer ass, but I mean, we're over there. You're just in the demographic that fucks up all the votes. How about that, Wedge? No, I'm just kidding. I know you're not an actual boomer. But actual boomers, they be fucking us on these votes, man. Latest case in point, Kentucky. Hey, wait, you're in Kentucky. You fucking Wedge. District 4 Wedge. What did you do? You and your fucking fellow boomers. I knew. You goofy fuckers. Gachain. You know, I know who you want. I know you. I know what you did. You guys basically ruined the entire USA fucking few days ago. Yeah, I know you're Gen X, but okay. Gen X is just like slightly better than boomers. They're just like boomers that have like the slightest knowledge of how to run the internet, but I don't care. You fuckers. That was like the I mean, we're not gonna get... We won't get political on the stream. But fuck you. And your boomer friends. We know you mailed in 97,000 mail-in ballots for Ed. You don't gotta tell me, Wedge. I see it on your face. Wedge is like, that's not my fucking... That's not my problem. I had no say in that one. Wedge is wringing his hands clean of any fraudulent activity there. Boomers living rent-free and outside. I mean, it's like... They love to say... It's so funny because I was checking online and stuff, and it was like... They love to say, you know, like, it's not us. It's not us. Bitch! We literally see the voting results. Like, like, how fucking stupid are we? When you go and vote and it's like, here's how this age group voted. Here's how this age group voted. Here's how this age group voted. You can't say, and when boomers are like, consistently, I'm pretty sure that was like 8 for younger generations, like 22-year-olds and even younger. I mean, I'm 30, I'll be 33 at the end of November. 32, but for like even younger generations, like people, you know, 22, they were like 80-20 Massey, all right? And the fact that Massey still fucking lost by like 10% is just shows you how fucking cooked. It's not like it's a theory or an opinion, right? Where we're like, well, we just really think that the boomers are the ones. No, we know for a fucking fact it's these fucking idiots, man. Like, every single time you go to some poll and it's just like, well, Fox News said he was a good guy. I like Sean Hannity. He'd never lie. Sean Hannity's a real smart guy. He's been around forever. And you're just like, get you back in the home. If you're 70 plus, your vote should count as half a vote. I don't care. Like, what do you even vote? What are your interests? If you're 70 plus, your vote should count as half a vote. Fuck you. Get fucked. You already had your time. You had your chance to step in and do your thing and really show up. Don't try to fix it now. You don't even know what life is now. I mean, my mom's like mid-70s. She got like a little bit of, you know, some like early onset stuff kind of kicking in, but she is so fucking far, like, she is so far removed from like what it's like to just have like a life in 2026. Like, she's like, well, why don't you just do that? Well, why don't you just... It's like, because you'll get fired, all right? And then like, she's just so like, the way that they grew up and like just try to understand life is so much fucking different than what it actually is now. And that's why like all the conspiracy theory shit like is all around, because it's like, you try to just have an actual conversation with someone and they're like, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. And then it's just like, you must be a conspiracy theorist. I don't know about all that. It's like, just because you haven't taken the time to do the research to you know, follow all the points and follow the money. And basically, it's not hard to follow the money. You know, like a lot of investors, a lot of like, oh, where does this company? Like, that's all public information. Like, you could just go look. It's available. Like, whether you want to turn a blind eye to that or not, that's more on you. Fuck, I don't have an... Fuck, I'm locked in with whatever they got here. And I don't think I have enough. Alright, well, these go away, so... Hell Ancients, you guys. Hell Ancients, we're level 69. Nice. We're just trying to get as many chains out as we can. If we can put them on them, great. If we can't, fine. They'll die. They'll get going. See, there goes 2. 2 of the hardest ones down. Boom. Easy first try. Easy clap. Didn't even hardly use any potions. Didn't hardly do anything. Shit's too easy. Okay. So we're maxed out here. Now I think it's worth getting our Defiler.